Game over. Robyn and Kody Brown drops bombshell. It will shock you. Sister Wives Season 19. The separation of a family is always a complicated affair, but when the husband has 3 different wives leaving him, the situation becomes far more complex. For many viewers, Kody Brown's behavior on the TLC series Sister Wives over the years made it unsurprising that his marriages would eventually unravel. His apparent negligence towards his first 3 wives, Mary, Janelle, and Kody Brown, after marrying his 4th wife, Robyn, raised serious red flags. It wasn't just his emotional distance from them that drew concern, but also his growing disconnection from his children in those marriages once Robyn entered the picture. If you want to understand a man's character, it's often said you should watch how he treats his ex-wife. In Kody's case, that means looking at how he treated all 3 ex-wives. Mary, Janelle, and Kody have, since leaving Kody, each expressed their perspectives on why their relationships with him fell apart. Common to all their stories is a sense of neglect and manipulation. While they agree that Kody's actions were a key factor in the family's collapse, Kody himself has blamed them for the breakdown, claiming they refused to submit to his authority. According to him, it was their refusal to follow his COVID-19 rules that conveniently allowed him to spend more time with Robyn and less with them, that led to the family's fragmentation. In my view, Kody's behavior was a long-term strategy to force these women out of his life, leaving him with Robyn while he played the role of a bewildered, victimized husband. His calculated actions suggest that he was deliberately pushing his original wives away, making them feel abandoned and unloved until they had no choice but to leave. Kody's mistreatment of his first 3 wives became glaringly obvious after his marriage to Robyn. He spent more time with Robyn, catered to her needs, and gradually distanced himself from his other families. His emotional investment in their marriages dwindled to the point where Mary, Janelle, and Kody seemed more like background players in a drama where Robyn was the leading lady. Over time, the neglect became too much for these women to bear. In Season 19 of Sister Wives, Kody appears to be working overtime to spin the narrative in his favor, portraying himself as the misunderstood, suffering patriarch whose wives simply refused to follow his lead. His behavior toward his ex-wives reveals a deeper truth about his character. His relationship with Kody, for instance, fell apart because she refused to continue living in a marriage where her needs were secondary to Robyn's. Kody was the first to officially leave, setting off a chain reaction that eventually led Janelle and Mary to follow suit. Despite Kody's claims that his ex-wives are to blame, it's hard to ignore how he manipulated the dynamics of his plural family to serve his desires. He abandoned his duties as a husband and father, choosing instead to live a monogamous life with Robyn while maintaining the illusion of plural marriage for financial and emotional gain. He expected his other wives to continue raising his children, buying properties under their names for family use, and pooling their resources, all while he focused on his life with Robyn. This manipulation allowed Kody to live the best of both worlds. He had the legal marriage and emotional connection he wanted with Robyn, while still benefiting from the plural marriage structure. Robyn Brown, who joined the family later in life, still appears to be holding out hope that the Browns can reunite as a plural family. After her previous marriage ended in divorce, she was sold on the idea of plural marriage and the stability it could offer. Yet, despite her optimism, she has been frequently accused by the other family members of playing the victim. Robyn's portrayal of herself as misunderstood and wronged by Kody's ex-wives has done little to win her any sympathy, either within the family or among fans of the show. Instead, Robyn has become something of a villain in the series, enabling Kody's worst behavior while centering her own desires in the family drama. One of the key issues between Robyn and Kody's other wives is Robyn's idealization of plural marriage. Robyn is deeply invested in the concept of a united, plural family and seems unwilling to accept that the other wives may have outgrown or rejected this lifestyle. Her desire to hold on to the idea of a happy, plural household contrasts sharply with the lived reality of Mary, Janelle, and Kody, who felt marginalized and disregarded in their marriages to Kody. Robyn's unwavering belief in the plural lifestyle, despite its obvious flaws in their family, has only widened the rift between her and the other women. At this point, Kody and Robyn seem to be doubling down on the narrative that the family's problems stem from the other wives' change of heart, rather than any issues with the lifestyle itself. They refuse to acknowledge that perhaps plural marriage is not as sustainable or idyllic as they once believed. It's clear to me that Kody wanted to live a monogamous life with Robyn while maintaining the benefits of plural marriage, benefits that included financial security and help raising his children from other wives. He expected the other wives to continue supporting him emotionally, financially, and practically, even as he gave them less and less in return. As season 19 of Sister Wives unfolds, Kody's attempts to salvage his reputation and shift the blame onto his ex-wives only further demonstrate his lack of accountability. His refusal to own up to his mistreatment of Mary, Janelle, and Christine suggests that he never truly valued them as equal partners in their marriages. Instead, they were left to shoulder the burdens of plural life while he pursued his own desires with Robyn. This reality is what ultimately caused the collapse of the Brown family, not the supposed rebellion of his ex-wives. Without Robyn standing by his side, making claims on his behalf about regret and sadness that never seemed to align with his on-screen behavior, Kody Brown's narrative of being the victim in his family's breakdown would fall apart. The rest of the family's voices, telling their own stories of neglect and mistreatment, would easily drown out his claims. Historically, women in patriarchal relationships have often made excuses for their partner's immaturity, and Robyn is no different. By allowing Kody to hide behind her and their younger family, she helps maintain the illusion that he is still a good man. Kody's actions toward his ex-wives speak volumes, showing a man who pushed them away emotionally and abandoned his responsibilities to them and their children. Robyn's efforts to defend him, despite his clear mistreatment of the others, reflect a level of cognitive dissonance that allows her to continue excusing his behavior. However, it seems that even Robyn is beginning to realize the cost of her loyalty to Kody. By standing by him, she risks becoming the villain in this ongoing family saga, just as much as Kody has already become. The longer she defends him, the more her role in enabling his behavior comes into focus for viewers and family members alike. Reflect a level of cognitive dissonance that allows her to continue excusing his behavior. However, it seems that even Robyn is beginning to realize the cost of her loyalty to Kody. By standing by him, she risks becoming the villain in this ongoing family saga, just as much as Kody has already become. The longer she defends him, the more her role in enabling his behavior comes into focus for viewers and family members alike.